Yeah, this is part 2 of the update. This is going to be the Blu-rays. Right, first up, came just before Christmas. I ordered a few DVDs in the Barnes & Noble sale, Criterion's. First up is Kuroneko. Harakiri. 12 Angry Men, which is an absolutely awesome film. Really is an absolute great film, you know. I'm sure most of you have seen it. If you haven't, definitely see it. Four Feathers. Haven't seen this in many years. And I upgraded, and it's on Blu-ray. But I wanted to get it on Criterion. It's Carlos, one of the best films I've seen in the past few years. If you haven't seen it, just see it. It's unbelievable. I managed to, I picked up Elite Squad 2, The Enemy Within. First film's great. Film that makes US thrillers seem bloodless. I hate bullshit like that. Well, it's a Daily Star, so what do you expect? It's just shit paper, no one reads it, so it's alright. Right, I'll show this as well. I managed to get, I got this very, very generously given in Donnie, aka Cinemaniac 77's competition. It's Scream 4 with that great looking face, and it comes with a Scream as well. That's a great addition. It's absolutely awesome. You know, really indebted to you, Donnie, for that. And you know, it's great. You know, I mean, so lucky to win that new competition, mate. I managed to get as well box set of 50th anniversary of Citizen Kane, 70th anniversary, sorry. It's a nice set, but I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen right inside of it. Right, first of all, I'll show some Steelbooks I got. Now, this film is doing the rounds a bit, and it's getting kind of rave reviews, and like the first half is very good, but the second, I mean the last kind of half hour is so fucking unbelievable, and I mean that in a really bad way. It's a Devil's Double. It is a good film. I mean, Dominic Cooper's great, but I mean it's brutal in parts. I mean, it probably hits the high note on I won't say, but a particular brutal scene which I thought was absolutely great. It was really good, but the last half hour is so just unbelievable. You just a lot of questions are kind of unanswered, like the role of Lateef is, I think, really expanded a lot, you know, for film purposes. I get the impression that the real guy went up to them, Lee Tamahori, which you know, I know him from Monster Warriors. I think he said, yeah, that's great, but we're going to do this. You know, he wasn't involved in, like, you know, the assassination, well, Ford assassination near the end. But it's just, I don't know, just Baghdad looks too much like 80s London for me in places as well. And how the hell did they get out of Iraq? You know, and they just turn up in Malta. You know, what do they do? Fucking go there by horseback, you know, when they're leaving on, you know, there's, you know, without passport, you know, a lot of questions are unanswered, very kind of conveniently swept under the carpet, you know. I found the last half hour really kind of tiresome, like Steelbook vs Silent Running, which I think is an absolutely fantastic film. I picked this up months ago, but I didn't have a chance to do an update for it. I've had a chance to watch a lot of good films over the Christmas period. Steelbook vs Cowboys and Aliens, which I really enjoyed. I loved the battle near the end. I thought it was great. You know, good film. Good seeing Harrison Ford kind of mix it up, you know, trying to play sort of a different role for a change, you know. Steelbook Captain America, which looks fantastic. Really do love that cover. I love it. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which I think probably like, I don't know, a few other people. I mean, when I saw the trailer, particularly when I saw the start of the film, I didn't particularly think the first ape you see, not the apes in the jungle, but Caesar's mother, didn't think it looked that great, but the film really came on after that, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, not just Caesar. I mean, I thought particularly like the orangutan looked absolutely fantastic as well. I'm not sure if he's named. You know, I thought it was such a good film. I mean, I've heard some reviews of like some people laughing when Caesar speaks for the first time, and I don't know where that. You know, I mean, they sound like wankers if they are. To be honest, I thought it was a pretty like poignant scene to me. I mean, I don't know if I'm in the minority there, but I thought Tom Felton as well. I thought he played a lot of shit really well. Good to see Brian Cox in it as well. I think Serkis is a genius in my eyes. I think he's absolutely amazing in that film. Honestly, you know, real groundbreaking stuff. What else did I watch? Yes, I picked up the Steelbook of Super 8, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Great film. A film with kids, not necessarily a children's film, but, you know, it doesn't treat kids like, you know, fucking idiots. Great film, great looking alien as well. Great story. Well, great throwback, you know, to like, you know, the Monster Squad type films. You know, it was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. This is a digibook of Mutiny on the Bounty, which I've never seen this version with Charles Lawton and Clark Gable. I might have seen little bits and pieces, but it's a lovely little digibook. It really is. Charles Lawton, I always think he's very unappreciated. I always think Night of the Hunter, you know, I mean, at the time it was his first and last film he ever directed, you know, because it bombed really, you know, which is tremendously sad because it's such an absolutely incredible film. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I love the colouring on that. That's really, really nice. Now this is a great film. It's The Guard with Brendan Gleeson and Don Cheadle. Gleeson is just brilliant in this film. Such a funny film. You know, his mum's played by Fiona Flagon, the one from Brotherhood, and she's been in Lost. But it's who else is in this? Like Liam Cunningham, Mark Strong are great in it. It's just really, really good. It's a really, really good film. Just watch it. It's great. It's funny. It's brilliant. I was worried about this for a while as well because this took a long time to come. I thought it would come before Christmas, but it came the other day, thankfully. And they've done a great job on the transfer. Limited to 3,000. It's Fright Night, one of the best films, horror films of the 80s. One of my favourites of all time. I don't think, honestly, Chris Sarandon is so good in this. Honestly, he's Jerry Dandridge is probably one of the just coolest vampires out there. He's fantastic. I won't be seeing the remake because it just, I know I would hate it. I just know I would hate it. I just can't see why it was like remade in the first place. Really, I just can't understand that shit, man. Film too good to be remade, but the quality on that is fantastic as well. They've done a great job with the Blu-ray. Now, I've heard a lot of bad things about this film, but you know, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. It's Conan the Barbarian. Really, really great brutality. Really good. I was surprised to see. I mean, this. Well, no, I probably won't go into that. But there's a character, an actor I really recognise. You probably only recognise him if you watch a comedy called Bottom over here, but he gets a suitably brutal death. Stephen Lang is brilliant in this. Ron Perlman's great in it as well as his father. The brutality's great. I thought the guy playing Conan was great as well. I think people haven't really given it a chance, you know, because you know it's we've been going about the Arnie movies, which to be fair weren't that great. I mean, let's be honest about it. I mean, they're good for a laugh, but nothing else, you know. I thought it was great, and I'd like them to do a sequel if they could. You know, it's Bob Sapp's in it as well, and the big Aussie guy, the former wrestler. I can never remember his name. Oh God, what's his name? I can't think of his name at the moment. He's in it as well. He gets like brutally slaughtered, but it's a real great film. Now I left this film till last. I mentioned this to Spalding's 069 as well to watch it. It's called The Kill List, and words can't describe, man. I absolutely love this film. I thought it was unbelievably good. Really good, man. The best British thriller in years. Best British horror, I think, in years. You know, really, really good. I mean, I heard some prick the other day on some forum say, oh, it's like, you know, EastEnders meets Wicker Man. I was like, just shut the fuck up. Just trying to be funny and failing miserably. Really good film. Honestly, man, Neil Maskell, I mean, the first thing I saw him in was Neil Bournemouth, and I saw him in Football Factory. He's so much more menacing, you know, he's lost a bit of weight. I mean, you know, and that, you know, I mean, that shouldn't change performance still, but he is so good in this. He is a menace in this. I'm familiar with, I should directly see, it's hard looking through the camera here. Ben Wheatley, because he did Down Terrace, which is another great film. It's hard to, I mean, really explain, to do it justice. I mean, it does have the Wicker Man vibe to it, but my God, it is fucking brutal in places. Really brutal. Great scenes of just. I think I was listening to Mark Commode, who I don't normally listen to because he kind of irritates me, but I totally agree with him when he was talking about how this film is very claustrophobic, in the sense that I can't describe, man. You really, there's one particular scene near the end of the film which seriously really had my heart going. Really, it was pretty terrifying. It's a great film. Honestly, man, don't listen to anyone. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really seen anyone run this film down. But you know, just watch it. It's so good. You know, it's brilliant. Michael Smiley as well. He's fantastic. He's in Down Terrace as well. He's a Northern Irish actor. He's really good. It's got a great feel. I mean, there is one scene of such brutality. I can't even put it into words. It's absolutely. Maskell is really good in it. It's a great film. You know, please watch it, man. Deserves to be watched. One of my films of the year for sure. Easily top 5 films I've seen this year. Fucking awesome film. Honestly, God, you won't be disappointed with that. So yeah, that is the end of the Blu-ray update and the update in general. And I'll probably be back probably in a few months' time to do another one. So yeah, cheers for watching, cheers for subbing. It's always appreciated, and all your comments and that. So yeah, until then, see ya.